Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, is urging the US government to think bigger about its role in artificial intelligence. He's calling for an expansion of a key tax credit to help build the massive infrastructure AI needs. This isn't just about software, it's about the physical backbone, powerful computers, sprawling data centers, and a robust electric grid. OpenAI, creator of ChatGPT, sees a looming problem. AI demand is outpacing our ability to support it. Altman's proposal is to broaden the CHIPS Act, which currently supports semiconductor manufacturing, to cover the entire AI ecosystem. That means tax benefits for Media Group, technicians installing AI servers in data center racks, wide shot of modern data center interior, a stock distribute are equally, AI servers, data centers, and the electric grid upgrades needed to power them. OpenAI formalized this idea in a letter to the White House, arguing that America must support the full AI supply chain to stay ahead. It's not enough to design the best AI models. The US must also build and power the hardware that runs them. This is a call for a new industrial strategy, one built for the AI age. The world is racing to develop advanced AI, and the country with the best infrastructure will have the edge. Altman frames this as a national imperative, not just a company wish list. The debate now: how should government support the industries that will define the future? In Washington, this question is front and center. To understand OpenAI's request, let's look at the CHIPS and Science Act. Passed in 2022, its goal is to bring semiconductor manufacturing back to the US. For years, chip production moved overseas, making America dependent on foreign supply. The pandemic exposed this vulnerability, causing widespread shortages. The CHIPS Act is a multi-billion-dollar effort to fix this, offering funding and incentives for companies to build chip factories in the US. It includes $52 billion for direct funding and subsidies, plus a powerful tax credit to lower the cost of building these expensive facilities. This partnership between government and industry is a major shift in US economic policy. For decades, the government avoided direct support for specific industries. Now, it's making strategic investments for national security. The CHIPS Act's focus on semiconductors was just the first step. As AI accelerates, leaders like Altman argue the same logic should apply to the infrastructure powering artificial intelligence. The tax credit is central to this discussion. It's about securing America's technology supply chain for the future. Now the question is, should this support extend beyond chips to the entire AI stack? At the heart of OpenAI's proposal is the Advanced Manufacturing Investment Credit, or AMIC. Created by the CHIPS Act, AMIC is a 25% tax credit for investments in semiconductor manufacturing. Unlike a deduction, a tax credit directly reduces a company's tax bill, making it a powerful incentive. If a company spends $10 billion on a new chip factory, it could get $2.5 billion back as a credit. The goal: make the US competitive with countries that offer big subsidies for chip manufacturing. But AMIC is narrowly focused, only facilities primarily making semiconductors qualify. Lawmakers wanted to solve the decline of US chip making, so the rules are strict. Now with AI's rise, OpenAI argues that this focus is too narrow. AI needs more than chips. It needs servers, data centers, and power. The logic behind AMIC, securing critical tech supply, should apply to these elements too. OpenAI says it's time to update the tool for a new era. OpenAI's proposal is simple: expand the AMIC tax credit to cover the infrastructure powering AI. They want eligibility to include 3 new categories: AI server production, data center construction, and electric grid components. First, AI servers, specialized machines packed with GPUs, are mostly made overseas. Incentivizing domestic production would strengthen the supply chain. Second, data centers, massive high-security buildings, are the engines of the AI industry. Making their construction eligible for the credit would accelerate capacity growth. Third, the electric grid. AI is energy hungry, and data centers consume vast amounts of power. Upgrading the grid is essential. This means manufacturing turbines, transformers, and transmission towers at home. By broadening the tax credit, the US could ensure the AI revolution isn't stalled by hardware or power shortages. It's a bold expansion, from chips to the entire AI stack. The goal is a resilient, homegrown infrastructure for America's AI future. OpenAI argues this is the next step in industrial policy. The stakes: global leadership in technology. OpenAI is clear. They're not asking for a bailout or a handout. A bailout is government money to save a failing company. OpenAI is thriving. Instead, they want a tax credit, an incentive for private companies to invest in projects that serve the national interest. Companies still spend their own money first. The credit comes after the investment. This approach steers private capital towards strategic goals, not rescuing struggling firms. Tax credits for R&D, hiring veterans, and renewable energy already exist. OpenAI wants AI infrastructure added to that list. Earlier, Altman discussed federal loan guarantees for chip factories, but the current request is only about tax credits. By focusing on a broad, industry-wide incentive, OpenAI frames this as a benefit for the entire tech sector. The distinction matters. This is about building, not bailing out. It's a policy tool to shape the future, not a safety net for the present. Why is OpenAI pushing so hard? The scale of investment needed for AI is staggering. OpenAI plans to spend $1.4 trillion over 8 years to build the computational resources for future AI. That's more than the GDP of many countries. This spending covers everything: designing chips, building data centers, and powering them. The main driver? AI's insatiable need for computing power. Training frontier models takes tens of thousands of chips running for months, consuming massive energy. As AI becomes more integrated into daily life, demand for data centers and electricity will skyrocket. No single company can shoulder this alone. OpenAI wants the US government as a partner to make these investments possible. The expanded tax credit is a direct response to this challenge. If America wants to lead in AI, it must help build the infrastructure. Altman insists this proposal isn't just for OpenAI, it's for the entire US tech industry. A broad incentive for AI infrastructure would benefit startups and giants alike, strengthening the domestic supply chain. Building factories and data centers creates thousands of high-paying jobs and boosts local economies. Once operational, these facilities need skilled workers, engineers, and technicians. A robust domestic industry for AI hardware and power makes the US less vulnerable to global disruptions. It's about economic prosperity and national security. The US has long led in software, but AI's future depends on physical infrastructure. The country that builds and powers the most computers will have the edge. Incentivizing this construction at home ensures the next wave of AI breakthroughs happens in America. It attracts global talent and investment, reinforcing the US as a tech hub. AI is foundational, like the internet or electricity. Leading in AI is a strategic imperative. Expanding the CHIPS Act tax credit is a pragmatic way to get there. The US government's response to OpenAI's proposal has been cautious. Officials recognize AI's growing importance, but changing the CHIPS Act is complex. The White House is gathering input from many stakeholders, not just OpenAI. David Sachs, the White House's AI policy lead, has said there will be no federal bailouts for AI companies. Any support will be scrutinized to ensure it serves the public interest. The Office of Science and Technology Policy is evaluating OpenAI's request, consulting with Commerce and Energy departments. Congress would need to pass legislation to expand the tax credit, so debate is just beginning. OpenAI has sparked a national conversation about building America's AI foundation. OpenAI's proposal marks a turning point in America's AI strategy. It shifts the focus from software to the hard reality of servers, data centers, and power. Expanding the tax credit is a call for a comprehensive national approach. This isn't a handout, it's a public-private partnership to build the future. If the US becomes the best place to build AI infrastructure, it could secure tech leadership for decades. The debate is just beginning, but the stakes are high. Should the CHIPS Act's logic apply to all critical tech, not just chips? The decision will shape where the future of AI is built and who leads the next era.